Hi all, I'm Sarah Goodyear, one half of the hosting team here at the War on Cars. What you're about to hear is a preview of a bonus episode. It's from our live show at Hunter College with Ray Delahanty, otherwise known as City Nerd on YouTube. We loved sharing the stage with Ray and meeting so many listeners in person. If you'd like to access the entire episode, along with all of our bonus content, go to patreon.com/thewaroncarspod and join today, starting at just $3 a month. You can also choose an annual subscription and save 10%. As thanks, we'll send you stickers and a handwritten note. You'll also get early access to ticket sales for live events like this one. We have a book coming out in the fall with a lot of live events planned, so it's a great time to support the War on Cars. Again, that's patreon.com/thewaroncarspod. There's a link in the show notes. Thanks.
You know, Ray, you actually came from pretty far away. You're from Portland, Oregon, other side of the country. I am a huge City Nerd fan. I'm a Patreon supporter, have been for a long time, so I'm really excited to sort of be living the City Nerd experience. You know, Sarah and I are diehard New Yorkers. We love hearing about New York from outsiders' perspectives. And not just Eric Adams' perspective, for example. Yeah, tell us what you think. Do you have something for us?
I might have something for you.
That was totally not just a setup for you.
Like, one way to interpret what I do on my channel is I'm on kind of this endless search for top 10 lists where New York isn't number one, right? And so, I don't know. Like I have to go through quite a few contortions to get there. So I thought I'd kind of turn the tables on that a bit and talk about the things that make New York great, that maybe, you know, coming from the outside, you see it's crystal clear. And I always wonder, maybe if you live here, you kind of lose sight of it. You probably don't, honestly, but let's just what do I say, let's get into it, or something like that. So one thing, and these are going to be kind of superlatives, like things that make New York exceptional, right? And so it's got the highest ridership bike share system in North America, right? Yeah. Oh, what?
Ray, that's not, I can just tell by the texture of the bike lane that that's not New York City, but go up.
Okay. So it was Hoboken. So just kind of like a sneak preview of coming attractions. I spent the whole day in Hoboken on Wednesday, taking pictures and filming and stuff. So just so you know. Okay, next one, 9. The busiest bike bridge in North America, by my reckoning. I did a video like maybe a year ago or whatever, where I went through and I tried to find the data on how many people use different bridges around the U.S. on a daily basis. And, you know, spending time in Portland and going to grad school, I was always convinced that, like, the Hawthorne Bridge in Portland had to be the busiest bike bridge. But then somebody from Vancouver, BC said, no, it's the Burrard Bridge. We have an eco counter that says it moves more bikes. And I got to thinking about it. I thought, no, it's got to be something in New York. And sure enough, it's the Williamsburg Bridge, right?
Not bad.
Any argument? I don't know. If you can find data that proves me wrong, let me know. But I think the Williamsburg is the one. You know where this is?
I don't know, but it's Claw O'Clock. I know that.
It's Claw O'Clock. It's definitely Claw O'Clock. It is the busiest and most beautiful train station.
So pretty.
In North America. It is. It moves the most people. You know, it's not always beautiful, but, you know, it does its job. It's a real workhorse. What else? The Port Authority, which I'm told by the Port Authority is the busiest bus terminal in the world. Might be true. I don't know. I've never really fact-checked it, but that's what they say.
Completely trustworthy organization, I'm sure. Yeah. Do we have any Port Authority employees here? Okay, sorry about that. Yeah.
I don't know, I just find it interesting that between Penn Station and the Port Authority, like I don't know. Can people from New Jersey really not get here without driving? And I don't know. Like, I've heard it's a problem. I don't know. All right. Here's another thing that I think just makes New York incredibly exceptional. It is the most creative trash pickup procedures. I don't know. What's going on here?
It's just we're very busy people. So you throw and go. That's
I like watching this. I think sanitation is really one of the best run and best departments in the city. I love sanitation. It's amazing.
Yes. DSNY.
I think they do amazing work for a city of our size. But it is the most fun to watch those guys, as much as I think this procedure should be changed, taking the trash from one side of the car, throwing it over the car, and then the other guy throwing it in the back of the truck. Like, that should be an Olympic sport, basically.
I don't know. Like, I've been overseas. I don't know, if you've been overseas, you've probably seen a lot of cities that have this figured out. They just take away a couple parking spaces, but I think that's kind of a deal killer here. Right?
I don't think we can do that.
Theme of your slideshow was New York City exceptionalism, Ray. I don't need to learn from other places.
All right, let's move on. I'm told by the store itself that it is the world's largest store. And maybe the last, I don't know. Like, Macy's shut down in Seattle and Portland like 10 years ago or something. I don't know. Like, I have a soft spot for it, but I don't know. Like, this
big.
This could end up being...
It's very big.
Yeah, it could be the last one standing. I don't know. I went there, actually, yesterday in search of, I don't know, like a pair of pants or something. It's like, I gave up. I had to go through like 8 floors of pants. It's like, who has time for that?
It's too big.
I don't know.
It's too damn big.
All right. Just outside the door, honestly, Lexington Avenue, which by my estimation is the busiest street in North America. And what I mean by that is, like, I don't know, intuitively you might say like some 12-lane freeway in Houston has to be busier, but it's all about what goes on underneath the street. And by my estimation, it moves about, it has capacity to move about 50,000 people an hour at peak hour, and that's more than, I don't know, it's more than like 25 lanes of freeway. So, I don't know. I do feel like that's a little bit underappreciated. Like, New York can't be New York without this kind of infrastructure, and hopefully with congestion pricing, we're getting the funding to improve the service and make it more reliable. All right, another superlative. I mean, for a tourist, okay, I'm a tourist, right? I do like the High Line. So, best adaptive reuse of elevated train structures. But really, it was great. I like the High Line. It's a great piece. But yeah. So I think I'm going out here tomorrow, actually, to look at the old abandoned Rockaway line, because there's a lot of discussion about what to do with that, and can we, Queens is, in bad need of like north-south connectivity, Queens and Brooklyn, right? And so this is one way to go. This is one way to go about it. Go to QueensLink's website and think about donating. They're trying to raise, I think, $100,000 match for a federal grant, which we hope is still available.
It just got canceled, I'm sure.
Oh boy. Yeah.
We'll get to that.
So I would say, I don't know, like there are a lot of cities in the US that claim to be great food cities, or I don't know, I think Houston's got a great food scene, New Orleans has a great food scene, but you can't get more diversity out here than you get in New York. And honestly, you can't get more diverse than you can in Queens, particularly on the 7 line. Like they say you can find any kind of cuisine just along the 7 line, but I found out you can find just about any kind of cuisine in one restaurant at Queens Center. And that's amazing to me. I don't know. Like, only in New York, right?
Did you eat there? Did you go?
No.